Sometimes I make things more difficult for myself than they should be. So before I start a beer review, I try to look up a little bit about the beer, obviously, because I mean, I don't know Untapped, Beer Advocate, all that shit off the top of my head, right? So I try to look up the beer, at least the Untapped, the Beer Advocate stuff. I'm trying to look up this beer. I see Uncle D. I think Uncle D is the name. Looking for it. Can't find it anywhere. Because I was not smart enough to turn the side of the can around or turn the can around to see the full name on the can. What's up, everybody? It's Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. So as you heard my little rant there, I was unable to find this beer at first on any of the beer apps. Couldn't even find it on the brewery's website. Then I went back to the fridge, looked at the beer again, rolled it over, and it was just an you dummy moment. So the front of the can here, it says Uncle D, but on the side of the can, it actually says Uncle Disheveled. So the name of this beer is Uncle Disheveled. It's a Southern Pecan Coffee Stout, or Pecan, depending on where you are, from Mile Wide Beer Company. Mile Wide Beer Company is out of Louisville, Kentucky. And I picked this up down at the Liquor Barn in Louisville for $3.99. And it just sounded to me like a very interesting beer because a pecan coffee stout sounds kind of different. And then a Southern Pecan or Southern Pecan coffee stout, I don't know. Is there a difference between pecans and Southern pecans or pecans and Southern pecans? Either way you say it, is there a difference between regular and Southern? I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments. But pecan coffee stout sounded like a delicious thing. It's just got this like coffee cup looking motif with a rose sticking out of it for some reason. And on the can here, there's not a whole lot of information. Brewed and canned by Mile Wide Beer Company, Louisville, Kentucky. Hope I said mile wide in the beginning and not mile high. I'm a dummy, who knows? A beloved collaboration with our friends from Highland Coffee. So this is a collaboration beer with Highland Coffee. Don't know who Highland Coffee is, but hopefully their coffee is good because that would make this beer good. And I picked this up in Louisville, like I said, because I was down there for Louder Than Life, working for Whitechapel. And that Liquor Barn, I don't know if that's a chain or if it was just a one-spot deal, but they had a pretty good selection of beer and a hell of a selection of whiskey. If you're a whiskey fan, go check out Lisker. Wow. Made up a new word. Liquor Barn. If you're looking for some cool beers, go check out Liquor Barn. Either way. But that's where I picked it up from. So let's get into it. It is a cool evening here in October, so it's perfect time for a stout. As I spilled everywhere when it popped open. On Untapped, this gets a 4.06 with 2.1 thousand check-ins. Beer Advocate, it received a 92 outstanding with 23 check-ins. I think it's been a little while since I've had a stout. And this is pouring out big, thick, rich, giant head. Motor oil black. Wasn't really trying to hard pour that, but it is what it is, right? See if I can get a nose on it. Hashtag dip your beak in it. That smells roasty. Smells like char. A little bit of chocolate. A little nutty, roasty char and chocolate. That smells delicious. Like I said, it's a cool, almost fall evening here in Cleveland. It's finally started to cool off. October, and it's finally cooling off. So it's getting into stout season. Although you can drink stouts anytime you want, right? And that is, although that looks midnight black on, I'm sure on camera, it's kind of got some brownness to it. It's kind of almost a dirty black, like brownish black. That has a chunky, kind of chocolatey looking, fluffy head on there. That's probably not going to go away anytime soon. And why am I talking like William Shatner? So, let's take a drink. Cheers, everybody. I don't know if I mentioned it's 6.5% ABV. No indication of that. It's that body. It's kind of a mix of medium to full-bodied, but watery at the same time. Like as it comes across your mouth, across your lips, into your mouth, it's kind of medium to full, but then it finishes a little watery. Definitely picking up chocolate, some bitter cacao chocolate, roastiness, a little bit of coffee. And I'm picking up a nuttiness, but it's not your typical nuttiness. It's almost like a caramelized nuttiness. But the chocolate is probably the most prominent flavor on my palate, followed by some coffee notes and this little bit of like caramelized pecan nuttiness, I guess I would say. And it's almost kind of almost sticky in the mouth. Not quite, but it's getting there. Like, have you ever had a beer, especially a stout, a sweet stout, that's kind of sticky in the mouth? It's right on that line where you're like a little bit more of whatever would make this kind of a stickier stout. But this is delicious. A little bit of char in there. Chocolate, coffee, right up my alley. Really good beer. Really enjoy this a lot. I would give this beer a 2 horns up. Uncle D or Uncle Disheveled, whichever one you want to call it. Southern pecan, however you say it. Coffee stout. This is delicious. Really enjoy this. Glad I found it at Liquor Barn for $3.99. I'd buy this all day long. On a cool fall evening, I could drink this all evening. Probably wouldn't get tired of it. Wouldn't get too fluthered. Might be a little heavy after 3 or 4 of them, but still an excellent beer. Have you ever had Uncle D? Do you like Uncle D? Should I stop talking about the D? Let me know down below in the comments. And as always, embrace the adventure.